Hi everyone, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a one-layer card. And first, before I get into the card, I want to talk about my nails. Look at this. Green. What do y'all think? What do y'all guys think about it? I don't know. I'm trying to get used to it maybe. It's a step out of my comfort zone, I'll tell you. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the card. Today, like I said, we're making a one-layer card, and we're going to be using this Mama Elephant stamp set. I haven't used it yet. It's called Tiny Heroes, and we're going to, I've already prepped my card base since that's the main thing we're going to be stamping on, and it is a one-layer. So I'm going to start off by doing some die cutting from some masking paper. This is the Inkadinkado masking paper. I love this masking paper. It's really great. And I need to buy some more. I'm almost out of it. But anyway, so I'm using this oval die. This is from, I believe, a Sizzix die set. Or no, sorry. I'm mistaken. This is a Stampin' Up die set. And I think it's just called Classic Ovals or something like that. But anyway, so I'm die cutting my oval out of the masking paper. And so I'm going to move my machine out of the way here, and I'm just going to go ahead and prep my card base for our stamping. So I'm going to take off the backing of the masking paper, and you want to keep that if you want to save, you know, this sheet for maybe multiple uses, get more than one use out of it. So I saved my backing sheet for it. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my card base as close to, you know, center as I possibly can. Of course, it won't be perfect, but you know what is. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my card base, and we're going to prepare our stamping. So I'm going to grab a couple of inks here, and I'm grabbing, well, first I got to mount my stamps. So I'm grabbing I am grabbing two of the sentiments from this set. I'm getting tongue-tied here. So to two, because we're going to be creating a background with our sentiment stamps. It's another way to really stretch your stamp sets a little bit more. So I'm grabbing two of my Memento inks here, Cantaloupe and I believe Redbud, or I can never remember stuff when I'm doing these voiceovers, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, you know, as always, I will have everything listed below the video in case you're interested. So, I'm going to go ahead and start my stamping. But whenever I started to do my stamping, I was thinking, I need to get a piece of paper underneath my work surface here. And then I inked up my stamp, and then I thought, whenever I started to stamp, I'm like, well, I don't want any of my ink to transfer on the back of my card. So you'll see here that I'm going to get a piece, something to mask off the back of my card base here as well. So you'll see me do that here in just a moment. But like I said, we are creating our own background with our sentiment stamps. And which, like I said, it's a fun thing to do. I like this technique. I guess it's a technique. It's one of the more fun things I like to do because, like I said, it really does stretch out your stamps and puts a little bit more value back into the money that you spent on your stamp sets. So if you can get more than one use out of them, it's great. So I'm starting off using the I Think You're Super Duper in every single way, and I'm going to be using one ink for one stamp and another ink for the other. I'm not going to mix them or anything like that because then it would be too complicated for me. But anyway, because I didn't want this video to be like 2 days long or anything. So anyway, so I am stamping up the Wham Bam You've Got This and the Cantaloupe ink. And I'm stamping these all over my card base, creating that background. And it's really fun. And you got to remember to kind of, whenever you're doing your backgrounds, to stamp them offset. You know, that way it's a little bit more pleasing to the eye. because if you stamp them, you know, like one right underneath each other, it's not as visually pleasing as it would as if you're going to stack it like bricks kind of thing. So I'm just going in and inking and stamping, inking again and stamping. So now we're going to go on and move on to, I'm going to add a little bit of distress ink, and this is Salty Ocean. And I want to really accentuate the edge of that masking paper because I really want this to pop. And you'll see here in a moment, once we remove, if you've never done masking before, once we remove that masking paper, it's really awesome to see the end result, and you'll see my reaction. And I've done this before, but it just never gets old. So, I'm here, I'm taking, the end of my little, pickup tool here, and so it'll help me, pick up my masking paper here. So as you can see, it's, as people have said, it's like Christmas morning. And you can see the dimension that it gives and just that overall effect that it leaves behind. It's just so fun. So, so you'll see my little clap here. Yay! So anyway, I just love it. It just, like I said, it never gets old. And, it's such a, it's something that you feel like you've accomplished something awesome. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the rest of our card. And I'm going to stamp one of the little tiny heroes, the little kids in the middle. Now, I started off inking this up with Memento ink, and I love my Memento ink, but I really, really wanted a crisp black ink image. And I'm going to be using a little bit of Copics, but sometimes Memento doesn't give me the blackest black crisp image that I want. So I moved on to the My Favorite Things hybrid ink, and it's a little bit more black as far as line images are concerned. So I did ink that up in that. You can see that there. Then I'm inking it up in the My Favorite Things, and I'm going to stamp that down. And I liked it a lot better than the Memento. Like I said, I love my Memento. I'll always love it, especially for Copics. But it's just great to have another option for your Copic coloring. Now, I'm not going to be coloring the whole entire image. You know, I know a lot of people, a lot of card makers or artists out there, they like to color in their whole images. But I wanted to do something just a little bit different. And I just wanted to highlight just parts of this little darling kid image. So for my sentiment here, I am stamping down the I think you're super duper in every single way, but I'm only partially inking up the stamp. I'm not stamping down the in every single way part. I left that off just to give it, you know, again, to stretch your stamps just a little bit more. So I'm going back and doing just a little bit more Copic coloring, and I'm coping. I am coloring in her little mask here, and I'm doing it with 2 reds just to give it a little bit of dimension. You know, it was kind of, I'll be quite honest, it was really hard for me to only do these 2 coloring images on her because I really wanted to color in the whole thing, but I really wanted to also know that the end result, I just wanted it to highlight the, you know, you're super duper, you're more than just, you know, a regular person, you're just an awesome person, you know, I am superhero, I am woman, you know, that kind of thing. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to go for in this particular image instead of coloring the whole entire thing. So that's what I did. And so I'm finishing off the rest of the coloring on her little mask here. And then I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm just going to add a little bit more black, make her eyes pop just a little bit more. So I've got a fine-tipped black pen here that I am going to help me do that. So, and I'm also adding just a little bit of Wink of Stella to the star on her. So, and that pretty much covers our card. I'm going to also use my corner chomper that I haven't used in quite a bit. I think it's the 1/4 inch round that I'm using, and I'm just going to make those edges, you know, really soften. It goes with the oval in our stamped or our panel here. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, it's super different, but you know, it's fun too. So I hope y'all give it a try if you haven't tried it, and I will see y'all in my next video. Thanks for watching.